What happens when we become unmoored from truth, unmoored from reality?
So now we are seeing kids that are identifying as animals going to school, and they are purring instead of answering questions, and they meow, and the teachers are not allowed to question it because it's considered a queer identity.
I am a 27-year-old transgender woman. I am a wolf-therian and a member of the furry fandom.
When and how did you discover this inner wolfness?
Probably around age 10 or 11. I was watching an anime about wolves and see the wolf running across the screen, and I'm somehow just intrinsically like, oh, that's me.
It's madness. It's craziness. I mean, you know, we talk about somebody being out of touch with reality. Well, this is the very essence of insanity, right? Being out of touch with reality. Well, go to the insane asylums and you see people who have their own reality. Everybody has their own reality. They're creating a world of insane people. You know, basically people are just out of their minds.
I've added a new set of pronouns to the pronouns that I'm comfortable being called. I've been sitting on Fair's pronouns for a while, and honestly kind of psyching myself out about it. I'm like, oh, do I really want to change this again? And then I realized, I was like, who cares? If I decide that I don't like them, I can just stop using them. My other thing about this new set of pronouns is that I would only like for queer and trans people to use them for me. Cishet people, they, them. Queer and or trans people, you can use they, them, or fair. It's all good with me. I'm excited because fair pronouns make me feel very affirmed in my not feeling like a person.
All of Christian philosophy, the scholastic philosophy, begins with the concept of reality, that things are real, and that our minds were created by God for reality, to correspond to reality. And truth is for us what corresponds to reality. And the lie is locutio contra mentem, a speech against the mind, basically. Right? You deceive by speaking against what you know is the truth. And so the whole idea of Christian philosophy is that our minds are made by God, our souls are made for truth. Nominalism, phenomenalism basically reject that whole idea. All of these modern philosophies that want to tear the human mind away from anything resembling objective truth began with Descartes, René Descartes. It's the whole Cartesian philosophical, it's just become a veritable torrent of Cartesian thought. All of it comes down to the fact that there's really no correspondence between our thoughts and the concepts in our minds and anything real outside of us. And so you end up with existentialism, where everybody creates his own reality around himself. Everybody has his own experience. Experience is the thing. Everybody has his own experience, right? And his experience for him is real. It's the only reality he knows. And everybody has unique experience. So your experience and my experience are not exactly the same, which means our reality is not the same. Okay? And can't be the same reality. So truth, what you consider true, what I consider true, is unique to us, each one of us. We're like the gods of our own little world, of our own creation, based upon our own experience. We've created our own little worlds around ourselves. And in that world also we decide what is good or bad. What is true or false is whatever corresponds to our personal experience. And what is good or bad is what corresponds to our own personal interests. If it corresponds to our personal interests, it's good. If it corresponds to something that is painful or uncomfortable or unprofitable to us, it's bad. Each one of us makes that up for himself. The essential idea of existentialism comes down to that. It's madness. It's craziness. I mean, you know, we talk about somebody being out of touch with reality. Well, this is the very essence of insanity, right? Being out of touch with reality. Well, go to the insane asylums and you see people who have their own reality. Everybody has their own reality. And they're creating a world of insane people. Basically, people are just out of their minds.
So the modernist is actually intellectually, well, crazy. I understand that Aristotle, well, he's quoted as saying, if someone denies the principle of non-contradiction, treat him like a vegetable. But even that says too little, because a vegetable is not anti-rational. But one who denies the principle of non-contradiction is anti-rational, not just irrational. So a modernist is actually anti-rational.